I always wondered at what point I would feel like, okay, shit's getting real now, you know? Put your big boy pants on and pull up your socks and whatever other metaphors there are to say get your shit together. And I think that's kind of on the horizon for me right now. I just started university last week, and that's going to have a huge work and social aspect. On top of that, I have a job interview tomorrow, first job. I guess I kind of think back to when I was in high school and sort of grade 11-ish, when I was pumping out videos. Like, that was 2020, dude. They were dropping all over the place. And I also read a ton. I painted an excessive amount. I had sport hobbies like squash, which I guess a current equivalent would be, well, it's still squash, but squash and climbing. Now I kind of look at what I spend my time doing, not even what I spend my time doing, but I just look at myself now and it just seems like I don't do any of those things really anymore. I haven't finished a book this year yet. It's already February. I haven't really had to do any work in a long time. University is obviously coming up now. I think most of it has just been social. Been a real social butterfly, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think maybe I could use to put some more time for myself, because if I'm growing up this fast in terms of the external world, then I would hope that I keep my core values close and my core hobbies closer, because if I don't, then I think I'm just going to start becoming a product of the things that happen to me, like university or getting invited places, as opposed to choosing to do things, which I know sounds strange because you choose to say yes, but I mean choosing to sit down and paint a painting, or choosing to sit down and finish this chapter, or read this book, or film this video, or edit this video, or upload this video. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. I know I haven't been very consistent with uploading stuff, and it's a combination of the lack of motivation I was talking about and the excessive, compared to my younger self, amounts of socializing. I think I kind of want to reorganize myself so that I am like how I was. I want to read books, I want to film a lot of videos and edit them and put them up still, and not just have a huge constant backlog. And I want to make stuff that I'm proud of. I want to be creative, and I want to work really hard. I want to do well in maths and fucking history, or whatever it is that university throws at me. And I think that kind of starts with setting some expectations for myself, or at least setting maybe some goals for myself, and not just empty goals where I say I want to do it and then just continue how I am. I need to be able to say no to doing things that I have time to work, or I have time to weirdly film this video. You know what I mean? Like, that should be something I save time for. And I think I need to get back to doing that, because I've been feeling more and more grown up, but not in a good way. In a mature way, definitely, but in a way where I feel like I'm leaving behind too many parts of myself, and I want to pick those pieces up before I've forgotten how to play the piano or the guitar. Christ, all those music instruments. I was learning song after song after piece after piece, and I don't know where the fuck that time has gone, but I think I just need to realign my headspace so that it fits, so that all of these things that I enjoy doing fit. And while those things don't make you who you are, if I suddenly my hands got chopped off and I couldn't make videos or play the piano, I would still be me. And these hobbies don't make up me, but they do make up, I think, a lot of what I enjoy about life. And I think that would shift differently if I wasn't able to do them anymore. But I know I'm fully able to do them, I just don't. And I think I need to change that. And that means good things for this old YouTube channel, because it means I'm going to try and really push myself to get back into the swings of things alongside university, social life, reading, painting, playing music. Hopefully that actually overall, I know it sounds like a lot of stuff that I'm adding on, actually overall just gets me to making more content, streaming more even. And while I'm super hopeful for that, let me give you a few heads ups, because this has got to be a motivation-based thing, because if it isn't, then I'm not going to do it. And in terms of old series, there are some old series I've actually been very excited about, and I want to get on top of and just finish them, even though they seem very outdated. Elden Ring. I just want to do it. I want to do it. There are some videos I'm excited about, some recordings that were recorded a very long time ago. I've long finished the game that I've been excited about editing for a long time, and it's just because it's been outdated that I haven't really been getting on that. But I'm going to do it regardless of the hype. Dark Souls Remastered, I haven't been that excited about editing, but there are 4 episodes, you know, in the works that I could edit at any time. All I'm saying is don't expect them soon. SMP 0 is something that I know is entertaining, but I also know is a bit of a bitch to edit in terms of how long and how much effort goes into it. So those will come out, but sort of intermittently. Lastly, the quick builds has quite a big update. Participants have been dropping like flies in terms of just disappearing on the Discord scene. And if they are there, they say that they can't do the competition anymore, except for a handful. And what I've decided to do is release the 4 videos that I have from the intermediates, and then take everyone who's still active and just fucking throw them, you know, as far as they land. If that means there's enough to fill the quarterfinals, we'll just go from the quarterfinals. If it's enough only to fill the semifinals, we'll go from the semifinals. Whatever it is, just the people who are active, they deserve the actual shot, I think. I'll be working on some bigger projects slowly in the background, some gaming related, some in real life related, but you'll just have to wait and see for those as they come out over much longer periods of time. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about that, all that stuff that I said. This was a very off-the-latch-esque videos, if you like the way I spoke about stuff, and if you want to hear my thoughts on things that I've learnt, sort of advice from pieces of my life that I've come to the end, having a conclusion that I sort of want to share in case someone else is in a similar state, I put that on Off the Latch. It's in the old gameplay commentaries format. Love that channel with my whole heart. And Unoriginal Storage is the official now like dump channel, second channel, which has actually been doing pretty well because of some liminal space videos on there. So if you want to go check those out, you're very more than welcome. Maybe direct some people over to their main channel, please. And lastly, Unoriginal Clips, of course, has been pretty inactive, and I hope to just every time I open Sony Vegas, edit a clip together, upload it on there, call it a day. You know, I don't have to do those spam uploads that I always force myself to do. Just overall, I want to get this old crank machine going so that stuff comes out at all. All I can say for now is probably expect a strange amount of Elden Ring videos, because that's the biggest prospect on my horizon, as well as some quick build stuff, but that has a few kinks to be ironed out before I can happily record new videos on there. But overall, I think this is a positive thing, and I hope all of you are as excited as I am for the future, not just of my YouTube channel, but of your lives. Hopefully you do things that you wake up in the morning and you go, damn, let's fucking get it done, and make sure that you make time for yourself and do what makes you excited, proud, and I think most of all, fulfilled. And figuring that all out, I think, is growing up. So if you don't feel like that right now, or even in a year or two, just know that I think is kind of the point. We're all going to be confused for a long time, probably the rest of our lives, but at least for now, it's pretty definite that growing up is fucking difficult. If any of you need an advisory hand to reach out to, I don't know why it would be me, but you can always email offthelatch@protonmail.com so that I might respond to something of that nature in an Off the Latch video. But enough of the sponsoring, enough of the blabbering on and repeating myself probably. Excuse the Stuart who had to edit this shit together. I'm excited about the future, and I hope you are too. But for now, have a good one, and I will see you around.